Hi, my name is Melanie, and I'm an associate for Falk Associates Management Enterprise, also known as FAME. I'm sorry I could not be with you guys physically to work through this negotiation, but I am glad I was given the opportunity to participate via satellite from the Stockton office. My associate just talked about the issues and bargaining mix, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the interests, the limits, the alternatives, our targets, and in the end, our goal for our client. With that, the interests at FAME here, we like to keep our clients' best interests as first priority. And since we know that all the NBA teams have a salary cap, that helps us in guesstimating how much each team can afford for our client based on their net worth. And with that in mind, we would like to keep all of our options open for our clients and with the most focus and attention on the client's main preference for where they would like to go, which team they'd want to sign with. With Juwan Howard, he's mainly focusing on his pay versus his worth. And the 2 years he spent with the Bullets, he was paid well below his worth, even though he put in 100% on and off the court, and he was giving to charities, and he was doing really good as far as his skills and abilities and the points that he was making for the team. And so our goal here is to help him attain that worth. And with that, we're going to maximize his compensation as best as we possibly can. Another thing we need to keep in mind through our negotiation process is his location preference and where his heart's at. And at this point, his location preference is to stay in Washington, and his heart is with the Washington team. He's built a relationship with everyone on the team and everyone associated with the team, owners, managers, coaches, everything, and that's where his heart's at ultimately. But as with any NBA player, you have a quality team and quality coach that you would like to be with. And the Washington Bullets may not have attained quality team as far as getting any championships, but they have something going on there, and he loves being a part of it. His fan base is huge, and he would ultimately like to be with a quality team and a quality coach. Another thing he would like to add to his contract throughout these negotiations would be camps and charities. He helps out with many different charities, and he wants to sponsor many basketball camps, so that we're going to try and work into our negotiation process. As far as limits and alternatives, we have to create a boundary for this as far as what we're willing to take and what we're not willing to take. And for Juwan, $91 million and below is not worth it. That will not be giving him his worth. And with him being one of the top 5 out of 160 some odd free agents and getting below $91 million as a contract, it's not going to be worth it. So we're going to have to make that our line where we're going to walk away. And both teams have already offered $84 million, and that's well below his worth. And so that's where we're putting our boundaries. The Bullets tried to make their offer look better by offering deferred payments, but there are other ways of doing things. They could switch around their financials a little better and make it work for him, especially since they promised the whole Washington area that they would do whatever it took to keep Juwan Howard. And deferred payments that's not showing that you're doing everything you can. And another thing, we know that David Falk told reporters before even the free agents were available, and the market opened, that Juwan was going to be expecting 105 to 140 million as his contract. So, I mean, he leaked that out to spark the bank accounts of these teams who are interested in him so that they can get to thinking how much he's worth. And another thing to remember, along with everything that Juwan puts in, he's an all-around loyal person. He's loyal to his team. He helps out in charities. And I think he has limited media negativity. The only bad thing he had was his baby mama drama, finding out he had a 4.5-year-old kid. So with that, I mean, he is an all-around good person to add to your team, and he's got the heart. So if neither of the teams that are currently interested in him right now can get close to beyond the 91, then all alternative would be either calling the Pistons and the Knicks, since they showed some interest in the beginning, or saying just no deal and we're done. So with that, our target would be 105 million, as David Falk poked at the media, and with that, we're throwing it out there a little above what we probably can get, but that's to get people going to see where he deserves it and where you need to come to meet us. And during our negotiations, we don't ever start the negotiation process. We always let the incumbent GM, which is the one who the player was playing for last, we always let them open up with their first offer, and then the other team can counter that. But we're going to let the GM start, so unsold, he gets the first offer. And then with that, we will, bounce back and forth with yeses and nos and working everything out. Our goal in this whole process is to at least get Juwan Howard 100, because that's what he's shooting for with everything combined in this. His worth is around 100, and that's what we hope to get for him, so he can do all the charities and do everything he hoped for and dreamed for. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to my associate, Sandra.